Hi, I'm Loretta, and I'm really glad that you showed up today. Welcome to my sewing room.
Hello, subscribers. So I've just opened up my Alaska block of the month, block number 3, and I've laid all my pieces out according to the diagram and the photo. I had to use the photo and the diagram um, this time because these two fabrics are so close in value. It was hard to tell from the diagram where these were supposed to be placed. So I've got them oriented all correctly so that I can just quickly and easily pick up the pieces I need to take them to the sewing machine. So how this is going to go is, now these two sections are the same, and these are both considered um, Unit A in the block. So they're going to go together with these two coming together first, and then this one getting added. Same over here. So I'll do those at the same time so I can chain piece. And then this is Unit B. Those two to go together, and this gold one goes up here. And then Unit C, those two go together, and then this one gets added. So that is how they'll be put together, and I'll meet you over at the sewing machine and we will get started piecing Unit A. Alright, here we are at the machine with the pieces I will need to construct 2 of Unit A. So we'll start with these large triangles. Just going to line them up so that all the raw edges are aligned. And stitch it together with a scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. And on my Bernina, I have this line right here. You don't know if you can see it in the video, but I'm just lining my fabric up just to the left of that line so I can see the entire line. And that for me is my scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I'm going to chain piece, so I'll put this next set together. Alright, I'm going to go get these 2 pieces pressed, and then we'll add this small triangle to each of them. Alright, these 2 pieces are pressed. I've pressed them open, and now we're going to add these 2 small triangles, and they go on top of this print right here. So here, the important points to line up are you're going to line up this inside corner with this, or sorry, outside corner with this outside corner. And then at the other end, this inside corner will match up with the straight edge along here. And again with our scant 1/4 inch. And then we'll add the next piece. And there's 2 of Unit A. We'll get those pressed and come back with the pieces for Unit B. And here are the pieces for Unit B. And we're going to do exactly the same piecing sequence. These 2 are going to go on top of each other, right sides together, line up all the raw edges. and sew with the scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. I'll press that open and we'll add the gold triangle. Alright, that piece has been pressed open, and like I've mentioned before, I press with a hot dry iron, no steam. And then this piece is going to get matched up the same as we did in the last one. Those 2 points come together, and then down here at this other end, this point matches this raw edge. And I have my stitch length set at 2.0, and I have my dual feed engaged to help these pieces feed nice and even. So we'll get that pressed and then on to Unit C. And there are 1 each of Unit B and Unit C in this particular block. And now we have the pieces here for Unit C. Same order of piecing. Press that seam open and then we'll add the last piece to it. And this teal colored floral piece goes on top of this darker one, matching up these 2 outside points, and on the other side that inner point matches that long straight edge there. Well, not really long, kind of a shorter straight edge. Alright, I'll get that one pressed, and that is all of the units for this block. Alright, and then we'll start joining the units together into 2 halves. So now here we have a Unit A and our Unit C. Those are going to get pieced together along this line here. So we'll flip the one on top of the other, match up this 90-degree corner here. Raw edges nicely aligned. So up here at the start of my seam, I have my 90-degree corner lined up. Then down here at the end, you'll see that this top piece matches the little ear hanging out down here at the bottom. Those 2 come together. Your 1/4 inch seam is going to end right here. I like to let that presser foot lift to give those fabrics a chance to relax. We've gone over just a little bit of bulk there, so it's a good idea to let that fabric relax, and otherwise the top piece tends to get pushed along a little bit more than the bottom. Even if you have a walking foot on, you can still have some of that shifting happen. You can see my stitch is going to end right there in that little valley. now we have the left side of the block pieced. I'm going to press that seam open, and then we'll put together the two, a unit A and a unit B, to make the right hand side of the block. And now here we have unit A and unit B, and those are going to get pieced along that seam there. Lay them right sides together. Again, we're going to match up this 90-degree angle at the one end. And these 2 points down here, this underneath one and the top one, are matching up. My presser foot is gonna, or my needle's gonna end right there in that little valley at the end. So now we have our 2 halves pieced. Get that pressed, and then we'll join those 2 halves together and the block will be finished. Now all we have to do is just join the 2 halves of this block. So right sides together. I'm going to use a clip in the center. And then here at the other end, what you'll see is this blunt point there is going to match up with this little piece that's sticking out just a little bit. And as you start your scant quarter, you're going to start it right in that little valley. As I approach the center, I'll take my clip out. I'm going to double check, make sure everything's matched up under there. Once I get past the point there, I'll do the same over here and make sure these are all lined up. And once again, continue on with that scant 1/4 inch seam allowance. And as I reach the end, you'll see my needle is going to land right in that little valley. And we'll get this pressed and we have a finished block. I'll get it pressed and we'll go over to the cutting table and lay it out and show it to you. So here we have a finished block 3. Turn it over on the back. You can see all the seams have been pressed open. I've got, it's finished the correct size, points match in the center. I've got 1/4 inch on the sides for when we piece all the blocks together. And you're going to make 4 of these total for this month's block. I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all of you, and I enjoy doing these videos, and I just hope you continue to join me every month. So until next time, we'll see you later. Thank you. Bye.